They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turn. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First down here to open the period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Gets the back moving. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown! The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a perfect turn, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect it.
He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. Quarterback keep. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and goal.
Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the way.
Number 38, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Lacey. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Wants to throw on third down. Buys a little time. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. He'll wave for the... Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go right back to him. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete in the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Cook. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled. Stop that one for a short gain. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. They'll run the screen. There's a little room there. Touchdown, Rebels. And get in for 6 more points. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adapting. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he made the read off.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. And they're going to put another one. The end zone as they just keep. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Here we go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lindsey. Snags it and he's open. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.